Hi and welcome to my channel. So the town, city or place where you choose to live in the UK or where you find yourself living in the UK is going to have the biggest impact when it comes to how much you're earning, the job that you do, your quality of life, and even really your life expectancy. So you need to be very, very strategic when you're choosing where to live or work in the UK. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you about an amazing UK city that already has very high pay, but everybody living and working in the city is going to be getting a 10% pay rise on top of the fact that they already earn a very high amount. So if you're new to my channel, obviously you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your time, and please do tell me that you're implementing all of the opportunities that I'm sharing on this channel, because my purpose is to make sure that you are making informed choices, informed decisions about your UK journey, whether you're already in this beautiful country or you're still planning to move to the UK from overseas. So if you haven't joined the family, take this opportunity now to hit the subscribe button so that you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. But before I get started, which UK city has the highest pay? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Which UK city do you think pays the most? Which city pays the most? So I also have a free newsletter, by the way. I've dropped a link in the comment section below. It's also got my contact details because I share information directly to your inbox once you join my newsletter about free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK or to switch your visa if you're already in the UK. Work from home jobs that you can do from anywhere in the world so they can supplement your income and be able to just live better, as well as side business ideas that you can do so that eventually you can gain that financial independence, retire early, and live a beautiful life, as well as career progression opportunities in the UK. I'm very passionate about career progression. For me, it's not only about moving to the UK, but it is what you do with yourself once you get to this country that is ultimately going to make it either worthwhile or not. So I'm on a mission to make sure that all of us are having access to the best opportunities that the UK brings, as well as making the most of those opportunities. So if you join my newsletter, like I said, I've dropped the link in the comment section below. It's just amazing, the opportunities that this country has that many of us are not aware of. So which city in the UK pays the most? Look, let me share my own experience with you, because when I was once I completed my training, by the way, I don't know if you're aware, if this is the first time that we're meeting, but I started my UK journey. I was working as a carer in a nursing home. I then decided to transition into nursing. So I studied nursing in the UK as an international student. Upon successful completion, I decided that I had to work in the best hospital in the UK. And the best hospital is found in London. At the time, a simple Google search was able to tell me what is the best hospital in the UK. So I applied for a job there. I moved down to London because I wanted to work in the best hospital. And I spent 3 years in this hospital. And this was the best decision I ever made when it comes to my career. And I've been able to progress to the most senior clinical nursing position in the space of just 5 years since qualifying as a nurse. And I think the biggest thing that has helped me was moving to London to work in that hospital, because when you work in an environment that is creative, that you're encouraged, and that you feel that you're human and you've got the resources and the support that you need, that's what you need in your career. And let me tell you, London is going to give you the best opportunities that the UK has. I know that there's a lot of confrontation with, is it worth moving to London? It's too expensive, but you need to assess that individually. So the city that is going to be getting an additional 10% is the good old London. And currently, London workers already earn at least £6,000 more than other places out of the UK, which means doing the same job, the same everything, you're going to earn a lot more in London. And taking an example for myself, because this is a journey that I've gone through. So I left from outside of London, moved to London. I found that the job that I was doing as a nurse in a junior position in London, when I moved out of London in a senior position, so I had more responsibility, I was a more senior nurse, I was earning a lot less than I did in London as a junior nurse. So when you're weighing your opportunities and experience and everything, Do not discount London completely. Make sure that you're thinking smartly. And even if it's that you want to work in London for a certain period of time and then move on, like I did, that is also a huge opportunity. Because once you've got that employer on your CV and you go for any interview and you say, I've worked in XYZ place, it doesn't matter the sector, it doesn't matter the industry, it is the same. You're going to be perceived as having a better value, better experience, because people are going to be like, wow, you worked in this place, so you need to think wisely, think smart when you're choosing. And like I say, even if you're out of the UK, it doesn't mean that, because I've seen, I have a private career coaching program, by the way, where I support with getting free visa sponsorship opportunities in the UK, NHS jobs, apprenticeship programs. You want to switch your visa, work from home jobs, side hustle ideas, and things like that. If you're keen, by the way, I've dropped a link on the description box below, or check out the about section of this channel and you'll see all the information on there. Many people always say, do you think London is worth it? Like, I've watched lots of YouTube videos, that's what people say, and they say, keep away from London, it is not worth it. What I will say is, do not discount London, because it is going to give you access to some of the best opportunities. And if you're somebody that is wise and is smart and you've got that financial knowledge to be able to manage your money really well, you're going to earn a lot more in London than you would anywhere else in the UK. Because the opportunities that I had, for example, in London, outside of London, I do not have them. But like I say, knowing what I know now, I would probably do things differently. But it is what it is. And that's why I share these videos, so that, those of you that, excuse me, are either coming to the UK now or you're new in the UK, you're thinking differently. You are thinking holistically rather than just thinking, oh, this is where I should go, oh, this place is bad. No, you need to assess the advantages that you're going to get from each area. And by the way, if you want me to do a video on some of the best places to live and work in the UK, leave that in the comment section below, and I'm more than happy to do that video and share with yourselves. Because like I said, all towns, cities, places in the UK are not the same. If you need visa sponsorship, there are certain areas that are better, to live in than others. If you need career progression, there are places in the UK that are better than others. If you want to bring up a family, there are places that are better for that. If your priority is, I don't know, buying a house, there are places that are better for that. If your priority is getting into business, you know what I mean? Some people are very entrepreneurial. Then again, there are places that are going to be good for you to be able to establish yourself there. So, depending on your priority, you need to be flexible and you need to act accordingly. Because the advantage, for example, for somebody like me and many of us here, is the fact that if you're an immigrant in the UK, you should have that flexibility to move to the places with the best opportunities. There's no need saying, oh, I'm from here and I'm never going to move and this is my place. Because truth be told, you need to be gravitating towards the best opportunities rather than being conservative and saying, oh, I should stay here, if you're struggling there and you don't have what you need. And this is something that is a huge thing to think about when you're looking for visa sponsorship. Because I deal with people who are like, hey, Melvis, I'm living in, I don't know, XYZ place, I'm not ready to move, I don't want to move, because, and I'm like, you're renting a house, you haven't bought a house, you don't have any reason why you must be stuck in this place, you don't have opportunities, obviously. So why aren't you flexible? Flexibility is the key for you to succeed, to earn more money, for you to live a fulfilled life, until that stage where you think, if you bought a house, for example, or you've got, I don't know, there are many things, but if you want me to do that video, I'm more than happy to do it. So workers in London will be getting a pay rise, which is going to be 10%, on top of the fact that they already earn a lot more now. Like I said, with myself, I was earning a lot more as a very junior nurse in London than when I moved out in a more senior position with a lot more responsibility. I was earning a lot less than what I had in London. And when I say a lot less, I mean a lot less. And if you're worrying about accommodation, for example, if you're in a sector like healthcare, because it is more common in healthcare, you can get accommodation from your employer. So my employer provided me with accommodation at a subsidized cost, so I didn't even have to pay much when I was living in that accommodation. And obviously you can live there, different trusts have different rules. For some of them, you can live there for a year, you can live for 2 years, some of them are permanent. So it's really about you negotiating, because it's about negotiation skills as well, and you being open with your employer about your personal circumstances and your needs so that you can get the support that you need in order to successfully do the job that you're doing and maximize the opportunities that are available. Because many people are reliant on YouTube videos, and then they don't do more extensive research in the background. Look, YouTube videos like this are very good for ideas and just to make you think, oh, is this a thing? Is this not a thing? But then once you get away from YouTube, you need to do more background research to make sure that you find the full details, all of the information, tailor it to your specific circumstances, and then make sure that you take action there. Because if you expect a YouTube video, for example, to do everything for you, it's not going to happen. And I think that is where many people are lacking. There's that lack of implementation between watching a YouTube video. How do you move from watching this video, yes, now you know this, to getting to where you want to actually get to? There's that massive gap between, which, by the way, if you're part of my private coaching program, we go through this in detail during our weekly live sessions every single week on Thursdays. So do attend those sessions. They're all recorded. Depending on the plan that you have, we can have those one-to-one sessions at your convenience, at an agreed time, so that you can really maximize what the UK brings and the opportunities that this country has, because there's a lot more than many of us are able to take, and many of us don't even get to even make the most of those opportunities, which I think is a shame, because you should. When you look at visa fees and you look at how much you're spending to get to the UK, you look at the sacrifices that you're making, childcare costs, and the inconveniences. Look, you should be very unapologetic about your success in this country, about your career progression, and going for every single opportunity, because it's a lot of effort to move here, but also to live here successfully, because the rents, the bills, everything is skyrocketing. So anywhere that you can live and earn more, you should be considering that opportunity. So what do you think about this? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, by the way, use this opportunity now to hit the subscribe button so you can join the family, be updated and informed about these opportunities. If you haven't joined my newsletter, it's completely free. Check out the comment section below. You can also see my WhatsApp number as well as my email address, to get in contact if there's anything that I haven't covered here, or you think there's something private I need to discuss with you. I don't want to put it on YouTube. Do feel free to use that, because I bring these opportunities so that you can implement them, so you're aware of what's going on and you can make those informed choices. So also share this with your friends, colleagues, network, loved ones, so they're aware of some of these opportunities and they're able to put themselves forward and make sure that they're getting the best value for their time in this beautiful country. So check out this other video that I've linked up right here for you.